All right, so I said a while back that after watching the Hellboy movie, the original 2004 one, that I would like to go back to the comic books and go into a deeper dive of all the lore. And there's a lot of Hellboy comic books now. And so I figure I'd start slow with one story at a time, then move on to the next one, and just build and build until we get to the very end of the series, I guess. I mean, I don't know when it's going to end. They're still doing Hellboy and the BPRD from the 40s onward. So anyway, I got some of these omnibuses. This one is the Complete Short Stories, Volume 1 of Hellboy. These are all his short stories that Mignola used to write that would just pop in from different, like, I guess, publications
Mm-hmm.
and here and there. And this first one is called Pancakes, and it's super short. It's only 2 pages, so it's not going to be like the longest dissertation on Hellboy. But basically, it starts with it's 1947.
Mhm.
This is 2 years after Hellboy was born, so he's only 2 years old. But he's already at a level of being able to talk and walk on his own. So it's almost like he's not a toddler. He's a little bit older than that. So it's kind of crazy how fast he ages.
Like a preteen.
No, he's more like a what's before preteen? I don't know, children. It's not what's after toddler?
Kid. I don't know.
Shit. Because like he can talk, he can articulate, he can hold a spoon and feed himself, but he's not like a teenager,
Right.
and he's not a preteen would be like 11 and 12, right? Right before 13.
Yeah. Yeah.
So he has to be what the fuck, an adolescent, I guess. Is that the right
Yeah.
word for it?
Yeah.
You can tell why I don't have
Because
children
that just covers like everything.
because he's not a toddler because he can still walk around. He's not in the diapers,
Yeah.
but it's only been 2 years and he's already fully grown to that. And the story's a little goofy, but I don't know if it's meant to be goofy or if there's an underlying with Magnolia. You never know. There could be an underlining seriousness to it, serious lore to it that you don't think about. Because basically, he grew up on an army base.
Mhm.
He's basically government property, and they're waiting for him to grow up enough to be able to fight, monsters and stuff. So they're taking care of him. And this General Norton Ricker, for the Bureau of Paranormal Research and Defense, is giving his breakfast, and he wants he wants noodles for breakfast, but he's like, I'm gonna get you pancakes. He's like, what the hell? He was like, what the hell are pancakes? I never had pancakes before. He's only 2, and he's and it's funny because one of the spoons even has a U.S. Symbol on it. They made the fork in like America,
Yeah.
like American made U.S. military spoon or a fork. And so he tries the pancake, and it jumps to everyone in hell screaming at the top of their lungs. He goes to the capital of hell, called Pandemonium, capital city of hell, and you find out from Astaroth, the Grand Duke of the Infernal Regions, that you find that he's asking a question, what's going on, and this other one named Mammon said that the boy ate the pancake, so that he'll never come back to us. So apparently eating the pancake has fully humanized Hellboy, that he'll never be a demon again, is what this...
It's funny that they use the two of the bigger names of demonology too.
Mammon?
Mammon and Astaroth.
There's another one named Harborim? And he says he will never come back to us now. I don't know what his name. This guy right here is the third one.
Hobberim.
Harborim?
Hobberim.
So whether it's a little goofy story or not, if that was what finally humanized Hellboy,
Him eating human food
they knew he would never, no matter how much they tried to seduce him, he'd never go back to the dark side, basically.
because he tried pancakes.
Because he tried pancakes, like, you know what, it's pretty good being human. I mean, you do learn a major lore thing here is the fact that the Pandemonium is the capital city of hell.
Yeah.
That's pretty interesting because I don't remember if he went there when he died, because Hellboy dies like years later in a fight. And he also had a dog named Mac. He even says Mac the dog.
Mac the dog.
And it says on here Hellboy age 2. Because he ends up going to hell, and it's funny because it's like desolate. Like, it's not like hell's like this huge inferno of like just hundreds of millions of souls and fighting. He gets there and it's like super cold and dark and there's no real fire.
So it's more of like Dante's Inferno than it is.
Was it just a dark place?
Kind of, yeah. Because by the time you get to where Lucifer is, it's just ice. Like it's cold instead of hot.
I guess he ended up finding two of his brothers, too, his half brothers.
Yeah.
They fucking hated him.
But did they hate him as much as Trigon hated his own kids?
That man lived to hate his fucking sons.
Like, because he hated his kids. His daughter was all.
That's all he cared about was his one good daughter. Those were pieces of shit. So that is the very first story so far. Not the very first Hellboy story ever,
Right.
but the first one for this series. It is called. It's just called Pancakes.
Just Pancakes?
Yeah. The next story is going to be called The Midnight Circus. That one's a little bit a lot longer, actually.
Yeah.
And you meet another group of demons. One of them is kind of like a guardian over Hellboy for some reason. Because I think he thinks that if he protects Hellboy from the other demons, eventually he can convince him to come back to their side. And the demon trying to kill Hellboy in this little mini story knows that he's making a mistake. Hellboy won't come back, and he'll be their biggest threat if they don't kill him now. Like, if they don't kill him as a kid,
right,
they won't stand a chance.
You're not going to have a chance.
You're not going to stand a chance against him when he's an adult. I mean, he's like one of the sons of the most powerful demon of all time. Like, there's no one else that would really go toe to toe with him.
Who was his dad again, anyway?
He's basically like the demon of demons. I don't know if it's Lucifer or Satan, but he's like the main guy. Like, he's like.
I was saying, did they ever name check him though?
I think so. I just don't remember what his name actually is.
Okay.
I don't think it's Lucifer or Satan. I think they went like a different route.
Huh.
I could be wrong. Could actually be those names. But if not, we'll find out eventually.
Yeah.
There is a story that talks about the conception of him between his mom and dad.
Okay.
His mom being a human witch and his dad being the demon.
It's always the demon and the woman that's like either the sacrifice or the witch, or happens with all of them.
Well, the other way around is usually the demon women pegging the men. It's like, I can't make babies like this.
Deadpool would beg to differ.
He can try. All right, guys. So that's it for Hellboy. So tune in next time for more Hellboy lore. Now we move on.